Well, hello, and thank you so much for joining me. Today, we're sort of spreading our wings into slightly new territory as we're going to watch Glitter and Lasers. I was first introduced to this character of sorts by one of my favorite YouTube channels, Dang Fupa. So, my knowledge of this person is very limited, but I am intrigued to say the least. Now, obviously, she has a lot more success than both of our girls, Amber and Chantal combined. Um, has a lot of product deals, over 2 million subscribers, so definitely a lot of success. I'm a little familiar with her story as far as I know she was very much on the health at every size movement, was very active in the beginning of her channel, into fitness and, just getting out and traveling, things like that. And then I know in more recent days, she has sort of come under fire for essentially getting plastic surgery instead of losing weight on her own. So I am very interested in Anna and kind of seeing what she's all about. So this is kind of me going in blind, and I just sort of picked a random video of hers, one that I thought was kind of interesting, which is a plus size swimsuit try on haul. So I don't know if we'll be covering her in the future, but for now, let's check her out.
Tags. Oh, please don't have a tag in here. Okay, fun. I'm not exactly sure, but I think this is from Joylyn. The reason the tags aren't on it is because they come on like loose thread so that you can just take them out. And I've already worn this. This is the one suit in this haul I've already worn, but I believe this is from Joylyn. I will put text overlay if it's not. I love this because it is a true top and bottom rash guard set, and the print is just, their suits are
So I don't mind the bathing suit. That actually looks like something I would wear.
really cute. They're more like surfery focused and activewear focused. So they do have like workout swimsuits, which I think is really cool. I just fell in love with this print. Orange is my favorite color. I love pink and blue as like a company.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, I believe she just recently had liposuction in her stomach. And from what I saw on a different video that was talking about her and her channel, she has claimed that a doctor told her that she does not have a single pound to lose. It's all like lymphedema, lipedema, whatever it is that she has. So it all has to be like surgically removed from her body. Now, I don't know a lot about those conditions other than what we know about Amber, so basically nothing. But looking at her here, it's hard to believe that she doesn't have any weight that she herself could lose.
Colors to orange. So this was kind of perfect for me. I also really love how high-waisted these are. So this is really good for like water aerobics and being more active in the water because it's just going to give me more support in the stomach region. And because I do have some loose skin there, that's like really important, way more important than it's been other years. Yeah, so I actually worn this and I love it. And it already is like kind of my favorite suit, but it's
First impression, I will say that Dank Fupa's representation of her is spot on.
like unfair because it's the only one I've worn, right? So I don't know if that's really like a fair assessment of it. It's pretty comfortable. I do like the bottom is double layered, so it just like sucks you in a little bit.
I don't want to focus too much on my body and how it's changed post-surgery, but I need to acknowledge that I feel much more confident in this suit now, and that was like a big wake-up call for me during this haul because I felt not cute in it before. Like I was trying to feel cute in it. I felt like I should feel cute in it, but now I actually feel cute in it, and I don't know if that's my mindset that's changed or my body that's changed. I just know that I feel really good in this now, and I think that's something to celebrate, and I think we all should celebrate when we see ourselves as we are versus how the world would like us to believe we are, because the world will always find ways to diminish you and make you feel less than.
Okay, I mean, I agree with her. I've shared my opinion before that I'm at the age now where I really don't give a shit what other people think about me. It's about what I think about me. And if I feel comfortable wearing something, I'm going to do that. And I think if everybody could have that confidence in themselves and feel comfortable with themselves that way, the world would be a much kinder place. But um, yeah, I don't disagree with what she's saying. I mean, if plastic surgery makes you feel better about yourself, then do it. As long as it's not like an obsession and you're not hurting yourself, then I see no problem with having plastic surgery. But I do see where there could be a conflict if she's trying to come on and say, health at every size, be big, be beautiful, blah, blah, blah. And then she's getting plastic surgery. So you're sort of giving the depiction of one thing and then behind the scenes doing the opposite. But, you know, if you want to have plastic surgery, just say that, just do it. I mean, who gives a shit in the long run? But yeah, glad she feels confident in herself and I'm glad she did something to help her feel better about herself. I mean, you would never see Amber or Chantal doing either of these things. Trying these things on, exposing their bodies, even just being out and about, caring about something being an athletic wear where you could actually do physical activities. They don't do any of those things. So far I don't really take any issue with what she's showing us. And if this would genuinely help someone in a similar body be like, hey, I like that suit, I think that would work for me, then great. Is she just monetizing people seeing her body in these full body shots like the other girls do? I don't know.
We feel our worth. It's important to celebrate that.
The next suit I have is actually like a combo of two brands. So the suit itself is from Old Navy, and you know what? Old Navy makes great suits. They also have a long sleeve red suit that I'm thinking about getting. I just don't like the bottoms that go with it. So I might just get the long sleeve red top. I'll link it down below too if you're looking for long sleeve suits, because they are kind of hard to find. But I really liked this print. I also bought, and I'll link this as well, they had like a linen shirt that was white with the same print. And I thought that that would be kind of a chic look if I just wanted to go to the pool but didn't necessarily want to get in, or even if I just wanted to cover up.
This is another one that I would also wear, and I think it's cute. I mean, it fits her properly from what I can see.
So that's how I ended up with this base suit. And then I saw this on clearance at Dick's. Funny story. I used to work at a company, and we had Dick's as a client, and they had an agency, and their agency was huge. And so my calendar invites for the meetings with them would say Huge Dick's. And every time I think about Dick's Sporting Goods, I think about our Huge Dick's meetings.
What is with these women and having like the sense of humor of a 12-year-old? Also, that smile will haunt my dreams.
I haven't thought about that in years.
It's really not that funny. Please calm down.
This is from their brand called Kalia. This is not available in traditional plus, but it does go up to a 2X, and I find that this fits me quite well. So I would say if you're...
I mean, it's a little snug, but it's also, you're wearing it as swimwear, so it doesn't really matter. But for a normal top, I'd say it's a little tight.
Like a 2X, they're extra, extra large in the regular sizes will work. They do have other styles in plus, just not this specific top. And I became obsessed with this color because I love a bold color. This is also very lightweight, which I really like. So you get that sun protection, but you don't get a lot of like heaviness. And I did try for most of the suits to go with a lighter color on the top because I tend to like get real hot right now. That's just from swelling and from recovery and everything. And it feels gross. And so I like any extra layer, if I can make it more bearable. I mean, that's something I'm really thinking about. It's funny because I don't think I ever thought about practicality with suits as much as I think about practicality now, because I'm just trying to not die of heat exhaustion, because that's really the one goal right now.
Yeah, well, that's important. But I mean, I'm sure there are a lot of people that do consider these things just because they're doing a lot of athletic activities, you know, surfing, swimming, playing beach volleyball, stuff like that. You don't want to be falling out of what you're wearing. So I can understand, you know, where she's coming from with that, especially too with her body shape. I'm sure she's got to be careful about what she picks, what she wears, because you don't want to be flashing random people, you know, just walking down the beach.
I'm obsessed with this one too. I didn't think I would like everything as much as I am, but like literally this is so cool. It's like a 70s vibe. This suit actually like gave it a lot more of that energy, more than I ever expected. So like I'm gonna give myself a little like pat on the back because I think I did really good with this haul. And this is fire. How can you hate? You can't. It's perfection.
This is another suit that is a split suit. Actually, I think a lot of the suits are split suits, to be real, because I would find a rash guard and then find a suit that matched it. So I actually had this suit. This is from a brand called, and I want to get it right, 93 Place Street. And she's actually a local Austin swimsuit designer, has been size inclusive for a really long time. Really love her stuff, really love her as a person. So I try to support brands I love. And she had this base pink suit, which went perfectly with this rash guard I got at Costco, which is, you really can't buy anything at Costco. I'm learning that. I was not a Costco girly before surgery, but
Okay, I don't hate it, but I'm not a fan of the floral, but it's fine for what it is.
after surgery, I have become one, and I get it now. I get it why people are obsessed with Costco. You can just add me to the list of
Also, how old is she? Because her behavior is a little bit cringe. I mean, I get it. It's the influencer personality, but uh, like, is she younger or older than Amber? Because it's hard to tell in personality alone.
those people. I know, basic, don't care. It's who I am. But I thought this looked really good with the pink. This is from Roxy, and it is an extra, extra large, which again, it's one of those shirts that, like, if you're a 2X, you can probably wear this on top because it's
Also, let's be so for real. If these weren't like a crop on her, they're not fitting. A 2X is not going to fit her unless it's literally hitting at the waist because she's so wide after that point. But okay, whatever. Like I said, it's swimwear. Does it really freaking matter? No.
not super tight. I feel like it works for me. If you guys hate it, you'll let me know in the comments. It's fine. I think it's adorable. And I think that's just like the perfect suit mashup for this. Also super lightweight, also UVF protection, all of that fun stuff. Is it UVF or UV? UV. What? Protection from the sun, whatever that's called. I got brain fog. I can't figure it out right now. I'm doing my best.
This is okay. I don't hate it. I don't love it. It's just kind of mid. If I pull the shirt all the way down, it is a little tight on the hips, but I actually kind of like it better like this, right? More movement. Plus, I would like to get some semblance of a tan. I'm currently rocking compression tan. So, I'd like to rectify that. But it is really cute. And I would say the undersuit is like adorable. Adorable. I don't know if I love the rash guard. I don't know if it's me, but I'm gonna wear it because
It's a little granny-ish.
there's not a lot of options for rash guards that are cool.
Since we're going through the pink suits, we might as well just go through all 3 pink suits because clearly I was on a roll in purchasing this year. So the next suit I'm pissed about, and I'm going to tell you why I'm pissed about, because they were supposed to be the same color. And this is what happens when you get 2 different dye baths. These are technically the same color, but as we can see, this one is definitely more magenta, this one is more pink, but I still feel like it works. It's like a Barbie vibe, so I'm still going to wear.
It's really hard to tell, especially in the sun, direct sun. You can barely tell. But yeah, the bottom piece is a little more purpley or magenta, as she said. I'll say this too. Her editing, just overall production value, her effort is leaps and bounds beyond what Amber and Chantal put into their stuff. So just on that alone, I feel like her videos are a little bit easier to watch, a little more enjoyable to watch. Even if she kind of acts like a dip, just the effort that's being put in is supremely noticeable. Now, whether she's doing that herself or she has her own editing team, I don't know, but definitely a clear difference there.
Together because I don't care. I like, again, that this is high-waisted, so that'll be good for water aerobics and things like that. And I just think this top is smoking. Like, it is my one kind of sexy top. I think, yeah, I might have one other that's like borderline sexy, but this feels like a Barbie moment. And even though this doesn't match and I'm a little mad about it, it's okay. Because I think it can still work. And I also bought, let me find this really quick. I bought a fanny pack. And I know that you're not thinking fanny pack with this, but I am. And I want to show you because I think it'll go. Let me just go grab it. It's in the corner. What's that? I know this is too much, but I don't care. I bought this from Buff Bunny because I want to try it. But like, look at.
I'm not a fan of like full monochromatic looks, but you know, who gives a shit? You like what you like.
The audacity of this look. Like, this is ridiculous and stupid, and I love it. It's everything I love about fashion, which is just like too much. It definitely makes a statement. If you want to stand out on the beach, you wear something like this. If you don't, you don't. You know, it is what it is. But I like this because I can put my secrets in this pocket and I can strap it to myself. And it's not too big that if I like need to hide it at a beach or something, I can. Look at me pretending like I'm going to a beach in Texas. I'm sure I'll make it to a beach this year. I just don't know when. But yeah, this is really cute. This is from Buff Bunny, by the way. And oh God, I don't know if I'm going to actually try this on in the haul, but this is kind of what it looks like. This somewhat loose on my waist, and I still have quite a bit of adjustability here, there, and there. So I would say this would fit up to like a 52-inch waist. I think I'm gonna say, I don't know what size my waist is right now, guys. I want to say it's like.
Also, just comparing this try on haul to anything we've ever seen the other two do, she's actually giving like real information about the clothing, the products, so that if someone was interested in wearing these items, you're actually seeing them. You're seeing what they look like on. You're seeing what they look like off. She's telling you measurements. Oh, this would probably fit you, blah, blah, blah. So again, I don't know really anything about this person. I don't know any of her scandals or anything like that, but just on an effort and entertainment value, she's easier to watch. And that's not saying a lot because Amber and Chantal are so damn dumb and annoying. Especially right now, I'm infuriated with both of them. But yeah, I mean, Anna's kind of almost pleasant to watch, even if she's kind of dorky. I don't know.
44, but I could be totally wrong. I haven't measured it in a really long time. So that's like a guesstimate based on how clothes are fitting. So yeah, this fits larger waist. That's all you should know if you're looking for a cute belt bag. Buff Bunny. Wouldn't have guessed, but here we are.
I'm obsessed with this suit. I'm obsessed with this suit. I feel beautiful. I feel fantastic. The color is great. She is shining. Honestly, I'm obsessed. I'm actually gonna go right after this and look for more tops like this because I just think it fits my body post-surgery so well and gives me that coverage while still looking like chic. I mean, I look hot. She's a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Obsessed.
Oh my God.
Did I say
no.
it yet? Yeah, obsessed.
Stop, please.
For our next combo suits, it is also pink. And obnoxious pink, because I'm obnoxious and I don't care. This I do not know if it's going to work for me. So full disclosure, this was gifted to me by Wayne Bryant. And the first thing that stuck out to me is I do not have these boobs. These boobs are not me. This is someone else. Oh God, this is not going to work. Boink, boink. It's a beautiful suit if you've got some bazungas. But as a proud owner of Kiwis, saucer plate ladies, this is not for me. This is not for me, which makes me sad because I've never like really looked at how big the chest is before. I will still try it on for you because I'm doing the Lord's work here, but I will have to find a different suit to go under what I think is my favorite rash guard. Like obsessed with this rash guard. I guess it gives me freedom to pick out any suit I want though because it just has to match this, but it's a neon orange rash guard. Like, how dope is this? And
I'm not a fan of orange, but I feel like she is embodying everything that Amber wishes herself to be. And I don't know if this is one of the channels that people have called her out on copying before, but I can see the parallels.
it has armholes, which I didn't think I needed in a rash guard, but for some reason, I now think I do. This is from a brand called Swimzip, which pretty much just make UV protection suits. But they make this in like every freaking color. And I believe they go up to like a 3X. I believe I bought a 2X. That's pretty much what I'm
Not a
buying. No, I
fan of
actually bought a 3.
print,
So
but
this is what a
that's my
3 looks like.
preference.
So you guys know. And honestly, kind of glad I brought a 3 because I feel like it's meant to be a little bit tighter than like maybe the Roxy one. So it does look, I mean, it looks pretty, I don't know. I don't know how this is good for me, guys. I haven't tried any of this stuff on except for the one suit we saw at the beginning. So this may fit me well. It might be big, it might be small. I don't know. We'll find out together.
I'm kind of obsessed with this rash guard. I think it is like my favorite of everything.
Now, those glasses I rock with, but let me know in the comments, does she always show her body this much? Like, is this a common thing on her channel? It's interesting to me. And obviously, we know from the past with Amber, when she shows her body, she gets the views. So I just wonder if it's a similar idea here or if it's just body positivity. I don't know. Maybe a combination of both, but I'm curious, does she always show her body this much?
But it's also my favorite color, and that's why. And I did have it with that other suit before, which I realized didn't work. And I was like, you know what, let's just make this a bikinis and rash guard haul. Let's change everything up. And I paired it instead with this somersault leopard print bikini that I had from last year that honestly I love and I think fits me way better this year. So it's perfect. I feel kind of like badass in this. Like I'm gonna start a fight. But not really, because I am very passive, but I feel like I could start one. I feel like a little rock and roll, hence the shades.
Last suit. This is my sexy suit, or at least as close to a sexy suit as I can with sleeves. This came from Amazon, which I'm like slightly ashamed about, but like whatever. It is a top like this, right? Brown, chicka, brown, wow. And the bottoms are just the same print. High-waisted, like I love.
This is probably going to come off as completely unhinged, but she just mentioned Amazon, so I'm going for it. Here we go. Someone in my comments the other day basically said that they were highly disappointed that I used a AI image in my thumbnail. And I had started to defend that, and I said, you know what? Never mind. It's not even worth it. But I'd just like to say this. I understand that AI isn't good for the environment. When I use it, it is in a very limited capacity, and it's very sparingly. I also have a friend in the industry that explained, unless I'm generating hundreds of images a day, it's really no impact. But I've decided a long time ago that it's really not us, the simple folk, that are destroying the planet. It is the corporations and the greed and polluting the environment. It's people like Jeff Bezos that are, you know, trying to go to space instead of feeding the world and improving the planet. It's the millionaire and billionaires that are using their private jets to go to their wedding. So I get the point, honeys. I really do. But we really have bigger fish to fry than little old me using an AI generated image. Okay. It's for convenience and to save time. This isn't my only activity that I participate in a day. So it's really just a time constraint. So I don't want to offend anybody, but then again, let's really focus on the main enemy here, shall we?
How high-waisted that is. And I thought, if I want to go like to a pool day and I just want to be a cute girly and have a moment, that this would be good. Now, caveat. The sleeves are mesh, so I will have to put sunscreen on the scars, which is fine. I just wanted to have a suit where it was a little bit lighter, which is funny because I also brought it in black, so I'm a walking contradiction, but whatever. I love the front of it. I love that I can take these crazy pads out because I hate them. Who cares? It's 2025. If you can see my nipple in a wet sweatsuit, then, you know, congrats. You just won a little bonus prize. I don't care.
Now, I'm not crazy about this suit, but I do like the back. I think the back is very cute.
I just want to be comfortable, and these things, not comfortable. I'm not referring to boobs, but referring to the pads in the bra. So yeah, that is my va-va-voom look.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys, it is hot as hell out here. It is hot as hell, but That's okay because I look cool. This suit was like one of the cheapest suits, and I think it's pretty freaking rad. I think it's a really cool suit, a little bit different than everything else, and it still gives me that sleeve coverage.
That is what I'm wearing to swim this year, except for maybe this lady, because she's just got a lot more boobs than I got. Honestly, I'm probably just gonna gift this to someone because I'm just seeing it now, and I don't think it's gonna work, dog. But with that, I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day. Links to everything are down below.
All right, well, first impression, I don't really see anything too terrible. Now, obviously, you can let me know in the comments if I'm completely off base and she's the worst person alive, but from what I can see, you know, the effort's there, the production value's there. She seems like she's got a nice house that she keeps not piled in garbage like Chantal. She actually kind of knows what she's talking about when it comes to style, fashion. She kind of does her own thing. So leaps and bounds ahead of the other two. So, yeah, it's kind of just refreshing to watch a different personality, even though she's kind of dorky, but whatever. She doesn't seem to care, and she's raking it in. So who am I to judge? But at any rate, I thank you so much for joining me on this new little adventure. If you wish to support the channel, I would so greatly appreciate if you would give me a subscribe. And I hope to see you in the next one, BBs. Bye.